All praises to the Most High. All praises to our Elohim, our Father, the Highest, our Mother, Mama Ruach, Holy Spirit, Ruach HaKodesh, and our brother Yahawashai, who they murdered and despised. All praises to the Most High. Reasoning and proof. Proving all things through reason, reasoning out the proofs. This is what the world is having a problem with today, because they continue to act like we have to say something and then they can deny it, they can dismiss it. But because we now have proof, whether it be receipts, whether it be history, whether it be empirical data, we have proof. And as we have the proof, the whole world becomes aloof to the fact that they can't do anything. Oh, we're gonna continue to, we're gonna put you to FBI, CIA, all these acronyms of people who think that they are gonna come after us. Well, if we have already gone to the courts of the Most High with reasoning and proofs, then what can they do to us? What can they do to us? Let me see if I can get to it. Hold on a sec. Reasoning and proof are fundamental, distinct, but interconnected processes for establishing truth. Particularly, they want to say in mathematics and logic, which is still true. Reasoning is the intellectual process of analyzing evidence, identifying patterns, and forming arguments. Proof is the formal, rigorous demonstration based on defined rules, axioms, and logic that a statement is undeniably true. So that's why they don't want to talk to us, because they know that they through. How are they going to come and say what we saying is not true when we have empirical data that proves everything that we say? Theology of dominion got them all types of in dismay, running around acting like, oh, well, we got the authority with no morality. Never had it. Talking about, oh, well, all men are. No, stop with this men madness. It is white men. We've never been involved with them. So no, this is not about all of us. There's no all in this. Who's the we? We are Yasharel. We are the ones who were oppressed. We are the ones who were created to bring justice for just us and the creation to these heathen. Why? Because the heathen would never bring justice, never to themselves. Even though they may appear to be to themselves, justice never came to themselves. Though all those people who gained justice, who were actually absolved of doing all the evil that they did, they still died and was eaten up and became ill. So, I mean, at the end of the day, we're trying to be who we are. Not even trying. We are being who we are. And we're bringing proof and reasoning. Because they'll go, oh, you can't use reason and logic against the oppressor. You're right, you can't. But if you use reason, logic, and proof, everything else is off the table. There's nothing they can say to us. That's why we're different than most everyone else. Everyone else isn't even using reason. They may try to use some proofs, but they're not using reason. Some may try to use reason without any proof. That's the difference between us. That's why we go so hard in the cut, because we do not acknowledge anyone else's plight because they don't acknowledge our proof, nor our reasoning, nor our logic. We are completely different people than we were 20 years ago. Now that we know, who's going to bring us down? How can anyone come against us? They went, oh, we're going to bring you to the court. Okay, we'll judge. Here's our proof. Here's our reasoning. Here's our logic. What you got to do, what you got to say. Have you not done these things that we are saying? Have you not brought us into a decay? Have you not, based on your history and your isms, have you not created these dominionisms over us? Have you not done these things? You can't dismiss it and say, "Oh, well, we're not gonna." You're guilty. No, what are we guilty of? Telling the truth. You guys, the world now is starting to feel the pain of their forefathers' truths, the truth of their forefathers. And they want to still to this day try to act like, oh, well, it's all. No, again, we as Negro Yasharel men had nothing to do with your beginning, with your beginning. We didn't enslave ourselves. We didn't rape ourselves. We didn't lynch ourselves. We didn't create laws against ourselves. What the hell is this? Are you all crazy? I know you don't want to hear this and you want to close your eyes to this, but it doesn't matter. All eyes will see. What are they going to see? The truth. The truth in Yasharel, which is you and me. These other people who sit around and try to act like they are us, who brings no logic or no reasoning and doesn't even understand that justice is for only just us. What do they got to do with me? What do they got to do with us? This is why everyone is eating a lie, because they know that once we, as we are doing, once we bring the reason, the logic, and the proof, it's a wrap. That's why Trump was over there going, "Oh, we're going to have to take down all these statues. We're going to have to redact all this stuff. We're going to have to take away all these things because it's these things of the past because it's making our white children and our white people feel bad." Well, as it should. Epstein. Oh, we need to. Epstein's been eating children and raping. Of course, but guess what? They were all white. This is a white on what? Oh, you racist. No, it's not. No, I'm not. This is just the facts of the matter. The proof is in the pudding. The pudding is in you, heathen. You guys have been doing this. You guys even segregated us from your wickedness. And now you acting like it's all of us, all men, the whole world. Oh, everybody. No, stop. This overgeneralizing of the lie is ridiculous. And that's why the Spirit came to me and was like, yo, reasoning and proof. Reasoning and proof. We are proving all things. That's the whole point. Prove all things. And as you prove it, you have to have reasoning behind that proof. The heathen never had a reason. There was no reason why they would do the things that they do. And they hid all the proofs. So they do this thing and then they hide it. They do that thing and they lie about it. This is why they gonna have to pay. This is why every day we come together. This is the sanctification of Yasharala. This is nothing, that's all this is. This is a separation from the wicked. Come out of her so you're not partakers of her plagues. Because the judgment comes to the collective. That's why we are the empirical data. That's why they're like, yo, you guys are just mean-spirited, mean, and y'all are hateful. You guys are racist. No, we're not. We're not. We don't care about your color. We're dealing with the spirit of truth. We're holding it. We're holding it tightly too. We give not a rat's ass about any of you. If you down, get down. If you ain't down, lay down. Get out the way. We will walk over you. Because your actions, and your forefathers' actions and foremothers has been atrocious. It has been atrocious. The moment that you guys realize that there's no hiding, there's no lying about your forefathers and foremothers' sins, is the moment that your eyes are open and boom, judgment comes. The gnashing of teeth, the sorrows. And you all want us to be part of that? You want us to take part? What? What? Judgment? Judgment? Have we not had judgment? I don't care about what you guys think or want to believe in your irrationalities. It doesn't matter. We already have gone through judgment. That's why we got the proof to prove it. You all threw out postcards about it, showing all of your glory of how you had dominion over us. And now you want to include us? Hells to the no. No, no. That's not how this go. We don't accept it. Nope. Hands are clean. We've repented. We've atoned for our forefather and foremother's sins. We're not going to go in and help you ease your pain. Why? You guys are freaking insane here in 2026. Why? Because you will not accept the evils that your forefathers did, but you still want to hold on to the gains. And that's why we ain't tripping. Ain't nobody tripping over here. You guys can come in the comments and talk a lot of madness. You can send your bots. You can bring your fear. It doesn't matter. Nothing has been more clear to us than to know who we are. And that's prophecy. We deal with prophecy. And that's based on your history, which is proof. And now that we reason out the matter and we ask the question, you guys are upset at us? Come on, be upset. That's not going to stop or change the judgment on you. That's why it would behoove you to think and repent and atone in action right now, while you still have an opportunity to do so. This is all we do. We're telling you, world, heathenistic, capitalistic, degenerate, debased, debaucherous world, that our Father's coming for you. He's here coming for you, not in the individual and the collective. The collective is what you haven't seen yet. That's why you guys keep hiding the proof, because you know that as soon as you allow the proof to be shown, it is a wrap. We can go into all the scriptures you want, all your transliterations of all the books. We can go through all your history as the books open. And you're over here trying to close it. No, close that, close that, close that, close that. And we're like, it ain't up to us. We just going to continue to read and study for just us, because we seek truth and justice. We want the scales to be balanced. We want life to be done. I mean, all over the Talkatic, everybody crying about, oh, well, I'm tired. We've been working like crazy, just working, making money for these elites. The elites ain't got nothing to do no more to the sheep. The sheep are now with their shepherd. And the shepherd says, hey, be at peace, for your redemption is now. Your redemption is now. Who else is out here? Who else? None of these people out here, I won't even say who, none of these people out here are seeking redemption. They're seeking to continue to hide the lie. And that's to their demise, not ours. That's why we stand in great boldness. That's why we have proof of how the Father, the Mother, and our brother is working through us. That's why we're separated, even from those who may seem to be us. We are separated from them. That's why ain't nobody making no noise. Ain't nobody making no noise against us. They think that they are, but what are they trying to do? They too busy trying to figure out how to pay for their home and their car. And we're over here just like, you listen, all praise to the Most High, the highest, the Mama Ruach, our brother, again, who they murdered and despised. And they think that their lives are going to continue. At some point, push got to shove. And right now, they're getting shoved. Right now, the world is being shoved and shaken to its core. And for that, we give all praise to the Most High because we adore our spiritual, our love, our mercy, our grace that the Father has shown us as he turned his face back to us. Whilst the whole world is running amok, talking doo-doo and poo-poo about us. Listen, mind your business. There is always our business, our Father's business, your business, and our Father's business. The common denominator is our Father. Yeah, you guys had us duped with this white Jeebus character. You had us duped with this Paul character, these narratives of ignorance and lies and trickery, these secret combinations. But now we know, we see through it. We see you. And now you want us to be part of you. You want us to be like, yo, it's okay. We're going to do this together. We'll go back down. We'll be oppressed. We'll allow you to continue to oppress us so that we can all get collectively judged. No, we've gone through ours. And it doesn't matter what the camps say because they don't speak for the Most High. They don't speak to the proofs and the reasoning. It doesn't matter what the Christians say. They don't speak to the proofs and the reasoning. It doesn't matter what the Muslims say, the Buddhists say, all these religions of the day. It doesn't matter what they say. All that matters is what we say. And that's only a few, because this world was made for the many. The kingdom to come is made for a few. That's why we do what we do. That's the beauty, especially for Yasharel and you and me and me and you. That's why we do what we do. That's why nobody can refute us. That's why they don't come bringing any type of edification, only madness and insanity and dumbness and foolishness. They want to act like, oh, it's always Africa, or it's always Europe, oh, everything happened there. But their book wasn't even created. Their Renaissance wasn't even started until after they came over here to the Americas. That's why Psalms 83, everybody involved has to pay. And they're paying today. It starts in the mind, spiritual warfare. World War III is a spiritual warfare. Then the physical comes, so be prepared. You ain't gonna be able to pick up no gun. You ain't gonna be able to shoot our Father. You ain't gonna be able to use a sword against Mikael, the Erkadashi. You ain't gonna be able to do that. That's what you're finding out right now. That's why your whole system is failing. That's why everything is coming undone. And all praises to the Most High and Yahweh Shai, his son, that we have been raised up. We have been raised up. Yasharel. Ish ain't saying nothing. Ish too busy hiding old JF. Or no, J.E. Epstein. They got him over there in Ishland with a beard and a full-grown head of hair, walking around with a degenerate stare. Every pedophile has been over there. That's where they go when they get shown who they are. And the whole world is acting like they are of our Father. It is us. It is us. We remember now. We remember all the things. And it doesn't matter if you hide anything because we remember it. We can speak on it from our hearts, our minds, our spirits. And I know that's convicting you all, as it should do. So don't come sideways at us. Don't come straightways because you're not going to be able to come at all. All of you all will fall to the left and to the right. It's best that you start to try to cleave to us and start making amends for what your people have done to us, because we're not going to stop. It only takes a few. We're not going to stop. We're not going to say, you know what? Okay, they've had enough, Father. No, double. The dregs have yet to be drank. Y'all ain't drank no dregs yet. Y'all have not drank the dregs. So we already know that it's time for you all to go, to do something. We've been doing what we need to do, proving and reasoning out the matter. And now that we have taken our grievances to the courts of the Most High, there's nothing y'all can do. Many of y'all will have to die. Don't ask me why. Ask the Father. Because we ain't looking for equality. We're looking for justice. No peace, justice. And on this day, pre-Sabbath, before the Sabbath, this is what we pray. That it continues, that it mounts up, so that we can move this decay out of our way, so that we can move on peaceably, righteously to our kingdom to come. All praises to the Most High. All praise to the Most High. As their silence is deafening, they don't know what to do. And they're going to be looking for me and you. They're going to be saying, where they at? Where they at? This famine in the land is on them. It's the word of the Most High. The spirit of the Most High. It's not coming for them. It's not coming to help them, I should say. It's coming to judge them. And it doesn't matter who you are, how old you are, what color you are. If you have been against the people of Yasharel, oppressing them, you will find your way hard to go. It's going to be, what is that, 3 the hard way? It's going to be many a hard way. So all y'all have been hard-headed, which is going to make soft people out of you. So at this day and age, hey, we're through. We're through with you. We want to see the fall of our enemies. Why? Because that's our salvation. And you guys can't get away from that, because we seek it with all our heart, mind, body, and spirit. And we love one another, our people. And that's not going to stop. That's going to increase. As we increase in our love and seeking our father, our mother, our brother, our Elohim, you all fall thinking that it's just a dream. Wake up. Wake up. For the time is now. It is even like Jacob's trouble. But, dummies, we shall be saved out of it. All praises to the Most High. All praise to the Most High. Shalom.